All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm coming on right now.
Reads. Here.
I put computer audio. Is that what we're supposed to?
Hey guys, thanks for being here. I tried to do it so that I could have 2 host phones, and it's not working out the way I wanted it. And so, sorry for that beginning there, but we got it. Real quick. Thanks again for being here, guys. Yeah, some conversation stuff before we get started here. How y'all doing? Good.
Lonely.
You guys are washing your hands and drinking water. Be sad if you got a staph infection without being on the mats. I was thinking that would be pretty embarrassing. Oh no. Yeah, so make sure you're staying clean, all that. I want to know what superpowers you guys want. If you had a superpower, what would it be if you could choose? I asked this to kids, ask the adults before we get started.
Do mind reading.
Mind reading. That'd be good
Yeah.
for Jiu-Jitsu. That'd be good for Jiu-Jitsu. Could be like a second ahead of them all the time.
Right.
For anything.
Be good for business too.
Yeah, I'm sure. For everything. Mind reading. You could read minds or be invisible. Oh.
The front.
All right, what time is it?
1 minute.
Let me get some water.
Nick, you didn't do kids class?
Oh, I was standing off to the side trying to help Alex along.
Just let him do all his knee and belly stuff on you. You've been fine. You just gotta get Shellen in again now.
Yeah, she refuses to participate.
Maybe I like my me time.
There she is. Hi, Shellen.
Hi, Hannah.
Anderson's ready to roll.
So yeah, guys, grappling dummies. Professor sent an email. If you don't have Facebook and haven't seen it on Instagram, Sanji made a grappling dummy out of pillows and a gi top and some towels, rolled up towels. Very simple, great idea. Worked great today with the kids. And so, you know, if you don't have a partner, a roommate, spouse, kid, someone to work on, then this makes it a great alternative. I was using it this morning by myself. And, good stuff. Yeah, so let's get started here. Basically, it's just going to be some solo stuff. Maybe I'll throw in a partner at the end. We'll do some stuff. But we're just going to get a good workout today. I'm not going to try to teach you guys too much other than just kind of repetition and getting a good workout. And then, you know, down the line, we'll start showing some stuff. I might show you guys some stuff I've been thinking about at the end here, just to kind of, you know, keep you interested in the jiu-jitsu stuff, not just keeping our bodies going and working hard. And so let's just get warmed up. Let's do our regular warm-up besides the run. Okay. And so, I don't know. Let's have a good attention stance. Let's get started. Glad you guys are here. I'm glad to be here. Glad I have this opportunity still. We're making it work on Zoom. I feel like this is better for everyone. You guys can see each other and hang out a little bit. And so, yeah. So you guys ready to get started? Let's just bow. All right. And then let's just start like we just got done running. And we're gonna start with our Hindu squats. Okay, guys? Yeah. I count 1 through 5. You guys are 6 through 10. Yeah, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
On your backs. Bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Over each shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, guys, hands by your hips. Lift your hips up the mat and twist. Repeating after me in Portuguese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, same thing, but triangle your legs. Okay? Stand. Just like that. Still in Portuguese. 11,
11,
12,
12,
13,
13,
14,
14,
15,
15,
16,
16,
17,
17,
18, 19,
19,
20.
20.
All right, nice job, guys. Let's go back in English and do our break faults. Okay. Cross your arms, tuck your chins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job, guys. Let's get into our S position. Okay, start by kicking the door. Back and forth. Recording, Hannah. Thank you. All right, let's smooth it out to the width. All right, guys, nice job. Feeling good here. And so let's work on a stretch real quick while we're in our S position. Okay, just gonna push my chest down over my knee. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to rotate my hips flat to the mat. Okay, pushing my chest down. Then I'm gonna walk my fingers out in front, trying to get both my hands on this side. Taking deep breaths as I inch my shoulder closer and closer to the mat. All right, let's whip out of the way. Put your knee in front. Try to put the center of your chest over your knee, but then try to pivot your hips flat to the mat. Really trying to like pick up this side of your hip. Taking a deep breath as you walk your fingers out in front. Trying to stretch your shoulder there. right, let's come back to our, let's just from here. Okay, I'm gonna rock forward to here, all right? And so that's another drill. Let's try that for a minute, okay? Just gonna be rocking forward to our shin, man. Okay, and so you just sit back down, kind of switch your feet, and come back up to your shin. Just kind of rocking back and forth. Switching your feet, coming in over your shin. Okay, from here, we're gonna rock all the way forward, putting our hands on the mat and sitting into our cross knee pass position. Okay, I want you guys to stretch again. Good place to stretch your hamstring. You can push your knees apart, stretch your hips. Hamstring, hips. Okay, and then let's finish our pass on this side, driving our knee down. All right, imagining we just connected hips. From here, we're gonna rock forward again over our shin, putting our hands on the mat, stepping up to our cross knee pass position. All right, guys, get your stretch. Oh, I love that stretch. Plant your foot, plant your hand, make sure you're driving your knee down, connecting the hip. Right, we can't do that enough. That's a solo drill. All this stuff we do all the time. So if you're sitting there asking yourself, like, hey man, like what are some things, solo drills? You already know a bunch, right? You just got to think about the little things we do, you know, and that's just stuff you can do in class. It's all stuff that makes you better at jiu-jitsu. Okay, and so moving on, let's if we got some room, I want to work on our side rolls and our front rolls and our back rolls. Okay, and so let's just start. We got room. Me and Tessa can roll right by each other on this one. Let's start by having one hand up. Okay, you could be in like a crab leg position or one knee down, one foot up. Okay, I'm gonna have my hand on the mat and I'm gonna push my hand through my leg as I jump over that shoulder, right? Coming right back up to that same position. I can just turn around from here. One hand on the mat, pushing my hand through my leg as I jump over my shoulder. Make sure you guys are clearing your head. You want to be able to do this without ever hitting your head on the ground. All right, you hit it, like you should be able to front roll on the concrete. All right, and not have no problems. And so if you're doing this and you're still putting your head on the ground, that's not gonna feel good on the concrete. So you guys need to know how to do this. Master it so that when you go through, you're only rolling over your shoulder. Right, shoulder roll, front roll, shoulder. Okay, so let's move on to our side roll. Here, okay. Leaning forward, I'm gonna fall to my side. And from here, I'm using my bottom leg to help lever my hips over. Okay, and then I bring my feet together and sit to here. I'm not like rolling over my face onto my knees and stuff. Like technically that's rolling on my side, but try to do it from forward, sit forward. Okay, and then fall to your side. And from right here, I'm using my toes still to bridge my hips over. Okay, and then just back and forth. Try it a few times, guys. You don't need to keep going one direction. You can just go right back. If you got room, back and forth. All right, and then let's make that one a little more technical. From here, I want you guys going on your back, okay, bridging. And now I'm gonna bring my foot under, and now I'm gonna bridge my hips over my head, so I bring my feet back under. Okay, so It's a side roll again, but it's kind of that Budako movement Sensei Sanji wants us working on. Okay, and so we're bridging. I'm bringing my body under as I drag my leg under. Okay. And I'm trying to keep my hips on the mat or my toes on the mat the whole time. Then I can go back the other way. Okay. So bridge, invert. Back to there. Bridge, pushing. I'm using my toes to bridge my hips up, pulling myself under. All right, exciting movement. I love that stuff, guys. And then one more roll, one more thing. I want you guys being able to roll backwards without hitting your head again. And the key to this one, guys, is really looking over your shoulder. All right, the same shoulder you plan on rolling over. You're gonna make sure I'm dropping my knee right there. Okay, so let's do that a few times. Look over your shoulder, drop your knee. Yeah. You can put your hand really far out. Right, and then watch your knees go over your arm. That makes it easy for me. Right? Looking over my shoulder, watching my knees whoosh, go over my arm. All right, guys. Let's do a few more, a little bit harder ones. Stuff I like to do, stuff that when I started doing more of it, I started getting injured less. Okay, and so just some shoulder stuff that I like to link together. Makes me feel pretty good here. Okay, and so first one, it's very simple. When we don't have room, I like to jacare. Normally I walk on the mat, but let's just do a push-up between everyone. Let's just do like 10 or so. And so from here, I do one push-up, come back up, and then I connect to the other side. Okay, and I'm doing a push-up, connect. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job, guys. And now, yeah, that's good. That's good. And now let's some more animal stuff. Be the side to side. Okay. And then we, like I said last week, I said this last week, but you don't need to go anywhere when you do side to side. Okay. Like we're used to really reaching across and like jumping. Okay. But it's just as easy to put your hand back down in the same spot. So yeah, just imagine you guys went down the mat about 15 times. See, again, I really appreciate you guys being here. It's a lot of fun for me, and so gotta do something. Yeah. So let's move on to some solo drills. A little bit more functional stuff we don't always do to help us get better. And so we're gonna do a little while with some solo stuff, and then we'll move on to some partner stuff. And really, it's just gonna be a bunch of repetitions again, and then maybe I'll show you some stuff I was thinking at the end. But moving on, we're gonna try just some solo movements. Okay, and let's just do the first one. We're gonna move our bodies for about 30 seconds, and then take a little break. and then move on, and then we'll come back to it in a minute. But this should be pretty good. And so the first one is going to be bridging. We're going to be bridging over our shoulders. And then I'm switching my feet again, and I'm coming back to my knees. And this is something I do all the time when I'm escaping or when I'm rolling and I need to get back to guard or get back to an attacking position. Okay, so we're going to spend 30 seconds bridging, turning our hips down, and kind of pushing ourselves back onto our knees. Okay. Okay. And so, yeah, with the kids, I was starting us on 3, but yeah, let's just all go for 30 seconds, and then we'll take a 30-second break or a 10-second break and move on. Okay, guys. So from here, bridging all the way down, and then right back to my back. Try to go on both sides, guys. Picking my hips up, shrimping away, coming back out. Picking my hips up, shrimping away, back up. Seem like a lot of people have partners. No.
Mm-mm.
No. Awesome, guys. Sweet. So the next one, let's do some warrior walking. Okay. So from our S position, I'm gonna step forward. All right, and then slap my foot and come back to my knee. Okay. Now I'm gonna whip out of the way. Step forward, slap my foot. Okay, so we'll spend 30 seconds just doing that, and then we'll move on. Okay, so just start. All right, guys, that's good. So let's move on again. Okay, and we're gonna come back to this and try to up the pace, get a good workout today. So one more solo one. It's just gonna be over here. Okay, and so it's just gonna look like this. Okay. All right, that kind of looks silly, but what we're doing is we're standing up out of closed guard. Okay. So we're imagining we have our hands in their armpits. I'm gonna turn my feet as I step up, right? Because I don't want to like step up forward and have both of my feet really close. I'm not gonna be strong there, guys. Okay. So my hands in their biceps, armpit. Okay, I'm gonna turn my base, step up, and so that my feet are far apart from me. Okay. And now I'm taking another step to their belt, right? And then standing up with the best posture as I can, bringing my elbows in. Okay, now we're imagining they're grabbing our ankles. We're gonna kick out of it with both feet as we walk out of their guard. Okay, and so 30 seconds, hands in the armpit, turn your base, step, step. Stand up with this best posture as you can, and then kick, back down. 30 seconds. Here. Hands down. Back. More. Remember, guys, you're kicking forward out of their grip. Their hands are behind your ankles. Right here, they're trying to double ankle. You gotta kick forward out of those grips. A couple more good ones. Step. Posture. One more. Awesome. You guys are great. So let's go back through that one more time. Okay, we spent 30 seconds bridging over each shoulder. 30 seconds bridging, 30 seconds bridging to our knees, 30 seconds warrior walking, and then 30 seconds again standing up out of close guard. Okay, and so we'll take, I'm not gonna walk you through this time, should be a little bit more intense. Okay, put the 10-second break in between each. So we're starting here on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's good, guys. Let's take a 10-second. All right, next one, warrior walking, guys. So from rest position on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ah. Ah. All right, 10 seconds. All right, guys, one more. Standing and kicking out of their guard. Okay, so from our knees, hands in their armpit. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lots of standing today. Nice job, guys. Awesome. So we're flying through this stuff. That's good. I have a person here, but just kind of want to show you guys one time on the dummy, so you can see kind of what it's like. The next one's gonna be a knee on belly. Okay, guys. And so I did this as kids. I really have fun doing this. I try to do this on people as much as I can. Like, I love switching knee on belly. I like to do it when I have a top collar. I'll switch my knee on belly, and that makes it easy for me to choke them. Right, because the drill's gonna look like this, just switching our feet over. But I like to do it when they're like defending here, and I have that top collar. But now it's hard to get to that bottom collar because they're hiding that neck. And so I want to knee on belly, switch to the other side, and that gets in the frame over here. And that allows me to grab that choke, choke them up. And so we're just gonna spend 30 seconds again with our grappling dummy, and then going back and forth. If you don't have a dummy, you don't need anything other than a good imagination to do this stuff. And so, like without a dummy, right, you just be kind of, but since you have a pillow or something, I'm gonna be here, okay? For 30 seconds, putting my hands on the mat or on him, that's fine. Putting my knees down, switching my feet over so that I'm in this position, right? And we know this position. We already did this today, right? It's our cross knee pass position. Fortunately, it's our knee on belly as well. Okay, so 30 seconds, hands down, okay? And I'm gonna switch my feet from side to side. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, guys. Let's take 30 seconds. Now, sorry, 10 seconds. The next one is going to be from mount. There's something that I want you guys better at. Let's have their arms up. Okay. Put my hands above their head. I'm going to hop into my S position. Okay. And then maybe on the other side, I'm pulling this knee forward, but hooking my foot and kind of landing on it. Okay. And so, you know, this is a great drill for a grappling dummy because we're landing on our partner. We're trying to crush them. And I want to be able to do this for 30 seconds to test them. And so, you know, this is a good time for a grappling dummy. So we start with his arms up. I'm going to hop right into my S now. Okay, for 30 seconds on both sides. And again, you don't need a partner. All right? Be here. Hop in there. Hop forward. Okay. So 30 seconds. Grab his arms. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm good on this side. Guys, I'm landing on him. I'm trying to snatch. Right? Throw wrestling me now. Like I'm gonna mash that guy. Awesome. Let's take a break. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna go back over these again, kind of like we did with the other ones. Good. So, yeah. Let's do your guard. So, with our dummies here, with our partner, let me fix them up a second. Okay, this is something I wanted to show you guys. That you don't really need you just need a gi top. Okay, and so something I like to do, okay, just with my gi top, is keeping my foot in. Okay, I'm gonna rotate over and get to my lasso guard. Okay, I'm gonna take my lasso out, put my foot in, stretch it to the other side, and put my lasso back in. Okay. Take my lasso out, put my foot back in, and then go to my other hip. As I take my foot out and over their shoulder and around their arm like that. Take my foot out, back in, fall to the other side, pull it out, back in. All right, guys, 30 seconds, and then we'll get back to all of these, okay? So from here, 30 seconds. All right, guys, that was probably a minute. That's okay. Let's get back to our feet. Okay, so we're gonna go back through all that again. What is it? 11? Yeah. 15 more minutes. What time is it?
11.
Oh, 4?
It's 11. I'm looking at the clock. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get back to it. 30 seconds. Switching knee on bellies. 30 seconds. Slamming to our S position, and then 30 seconds playing with our lasso guard. And I'm just gonna do that with 10-second breaks in between each. Okay. And so let's start with our knee on the pillow. Knee on our partner. Okay. Hands down. Okay. And I'm gonna switch my feet for 30 seconds. On 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, 10-second break. Relax them out. Gather their arms. Okay, let's hop to our S position. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice range. All right, guys, 10-second break.
Can you explain the foot thing again? Elaine asked.
What?
Explain the lasso one more time. Elaine asked.
Can you show your foot, how the foot hooks in the lasso?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So, real quick before we start our 30 seconds, okay? We can start with both of our feet. So you're gonna grab the sleeves, try to make spider grips, okay? Both feet in the armpits, okay? And now I'm gonna fall to my right side, and I'm gonna pull their hand to my head as I extend my leg under their arm. All right, see how it's under their arm. And now my foot goes over the top of their shoulder, and I bring my foot under their arm. So I weave it from over the top back under. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my foot back out, put it back in their bicep, and extend my left leg, pulling myself to the other side. All right, kick my leg through, over the top, so I put my toes in behind their tricep. Okay, back and forth. Is that good? What did she say? Want me to show some more?
Yep, super helpful. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Okay, so let's start our 30 seconds. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, pull it over the top. Back in to the other hip. Hey, back in to the other side. Hey. Nice job, guys. That was fun. All right. So, last couple minutes here, guys. Been bored lately, so I've been thinking about ways to tap people out with everyday household items. And so I think it'll be kind of fun to go over a couple chokes real quick. Stuff I've been thinking about. So 1 second. So if I can use Tesla real quick. Toothbrush. Yeah, right? It's gonna be so, it's funny, you know? You get bored, you gotta think of things to do. And so, you know, maybe you're brushing your teeth and someone's able to take you down. Right? They sneak into your house and they take you down while you're brushing your teeth. Okay, so maybe you're a left-handed brush. She's on top of side control. And I'm gonna grab her behind her head with my toothbrush. Okay, I'm gonna feed it into my hand as I pull my arms across her neck. They did not tap her. She almost tapped. Okay. And so I'm holding her down. It's a baseball bat choke, guys, but I'm using my toothbrush, right? Maybe she wasn't wearing a collar Maybe he was a big dude with no shirt on. All I had was my toothbrush. He's inside control. Maybe he was punching me. I'm able to grab the other side. I'm going to pinch my elbows together as I try to pull her onto her head. And I'm going to pull everything in. And she tapped there. Okay, guys, so toothbrush. Like, you can use a lot of different things to help choke you with, help choke people. Like, same thing as a stick. If you had an actual baseball bat, you didn't feel like beating them with it, you could do an actual baseball bat choke, which is pretty cool. So, I think I got some rubber gloves. All right. I don't know if my hands will fit in this. Oh. That's not gonna work.
I think you need to post these, Hannah.
These are small people gloves. Never mind. That one won't work. One more.
Toothbrush choke is the best.
There, guys. Backpacks. Like some college punks that ain't staying home.
Oh, Tessa.
Right? So, I don't know. All they had, they didn't have a t-shirt on. All they were wearing was a backpack. And so after you take them down, guys, like, backpacks are great things to grab onto. You can do a very good bread cutter. I mean, and then that goes with anything. If you wanted to cross choke, grabbing that, you could choke them pretty easily. Yeah, anytime someone has something over their shoulders, like a guitar strap, anything like that, you guys can use that as well to choke people. I don't know, that was just, something funny, silly I've been thinking about. Other than that, I want to leave you guys open to some time to talk to me. If you guys have any other questions, if you guys want to see some jiu-jitsu, some moves you've been thinking about, you want me to go over for the next 5 to 6 minutes or so, I'd be really happy to, help you guys out with that. Something for me, like, if I've been thinking about something, I have to, I have to try that move. And so it's really helpful if I can at least ask questions about what I've been thinking about. And so I want to give you guys plenty of time today to talk to me. If you have any questions, if not, we can talk. Me and Tess could probably roll or something.
I got a question, Professor Will.
Yes, sir.
Would you please show that bridge shoulder roll again?
Yep. The fundamental one where you guys are just kind of going to your knees, or the one?
No, the one where you did the full shoulder roll.
Yeah. Okay, so this comes from the same movement that Sanji was trying to teach us while we were trying to stay here. So we're going to essentially do that with our hips off of the mat. Okay, so I'm bridging. I'm going to push my head. I'm going to actually shrimp, but I'm still bridging. See that? I'm hipped up, but I'm actually doing a shrimp in the air while I'm still bridging. Okay, and now I pull my leg under, keep my head under, and then as I come through, I get my feet in position so I can bridge it. I don't want my hips ever touching the mat. Okay, so belt both ways. Okay, and then your goal is to try to keep your feet on the mat as well. So bridging, shrimping in the air as I push my head close to my knees, pulling myself over, keeping my hips up. Bridging, folding myself in half. It's a shrimp, but my hips are in the air the whole time. And now I switch my feet and drag it back. I kind of describe my feet as drawing circles around each other. It kind of feels like you're making like an infinite symbol. It's not really that way, but it kind of feels that way. My feet are kind of circling around each. Okay. Any other questions, guys? I hope that helped.
Do you
Can you-
tips
sorry.
for?
All right, hold on a second. Let's raise our hands and then we'll kind of unmute you as it goes along.
Brian.
I was just going to ask if you have any tips for working up to that, because I feel like I'm not flexible and sort of have neck issues. It's really hard for me to get that crunch with my neck.
And so one thing I started doing a lot is just I'm going to push my shoulder on the mat here. Okay, and then I'm going to put my head on the mat, and then I just bring my knees to the other side. Okay, and that kind of gets you into that whole kind of being here comfortably. Okay, and it is something you have to kind of build up to. Like, I don't expect everyone to be as flexible as me, but I've seen a lot of people work on it and be successful at it. And so, you know, if I like balance balls. I don't have one, but whenever I have one, I can put it behind my neck, okay, and then I kind of put my hands on the floor, and I push my neck, the back of my neck, into the side of the balance ball, and it really forces me to stretch. It's like almost a terrible stretch, but it feels amazing. So, and that does help me with that. So.
Thank you.
Can you do that lasso with Tessa,
Up.
with a person?
Yeah, no problem.
Because I feel like my dummy is like bent all funky.
Yeah, I always find a little bit more difficult as well. And so that's a natural thing. But from here, right? She has like a pants grip or something. Like if I was inside, I'm always kicking, breaking that grip, and then bringing my foot over, and then behind their shoulder. I do like to get my toes on their back sometime, and then I'm going to use my whole leg to pull them in.
Okay.
They're really crunched and controlled here. And then when I'm ready, I'll extend back out, bring my foot to the inside, and stretch her back to the other side. Kicking through, coming over the top. And I like to bite on top of her shoulder or push my toes along her back, and I'll pull everything in with my leg.
Okay.
Or I'll use the top of my foot on her shoulder and I'll pull everything in. Yeah, but I want to see you guys like have no connection here. I try to touch her ribs or something with your foot. And then you're just stretching them out. And again, like Professor like said, it's a counter puncher, this game. Like I'm stretching her out, kind of seeing what she's doing from here. Right? And then when she makes any big movements or big mistakes, then I can start moving on to other things, making it harder. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Great
Thank you.
question. Keep it on. Who else?
We will get that video up for you, Anderson Clan.
I got one for you, Professor.
Yes.
Can you show how you deal with the spider lasso?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Awesome. So with the sleeves, she's here. Okay. Your primary target is gonna be this leg, but you have to deal with this leg first. And so what I'm gonna do is come down to my knee and get that off of my bicep. Okay. And now I'm gonna pull myself, trying to hurt my bicep on her shin, crunching her forward. And now I can let go of her leg, and I'm gonna grab her foot, pull it across my stomach as I pull myself into a leg drag. From here, she tries to keep on the grip, so I use my forearm, pushing down on her top of her leg as I rip out that grip. Okay, then I'm in a leg drag. I can pass pretty much any way I want. And so, right over here, I like to make a grip on her sleeve as well. Okay, this one's not as important. Some things you can start thinking about right away will be getting your hand to like the outside. Like if you can get your hand to behind their calf, then I usually feel pretty good. I'll like use my knees sometimes and like mash their grip. Okay. And so if you can do that early, but a lot of times their hand's really low in their hip, right? And it's really hard to get anything going there. And so I'm gonna drop to my knee. That's the lasso side. I'm gonna use my up leg to strip that grip. Okay. And now I'm driving forward, trying to pass her foot across my stomach. And then I'm gonna pull myself into a leg drag, get my forearm on top of her thigh as I bust that grip. Okay, guys?
Is that good, Nick?
Yeah, that's super helpful. That, yeah, really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Elaine? You good? Okay. Anyone
Okay.
else?
Anybody heard any new jokes?
I saw someone choke someone with a toothbrush. That's pretty funny.
Guys watching me all day long. Let's see.
When's the next class, sir?
I think it's Monday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop in here. My meeting. Good. So yeah, I think that was a question for, you know, we have like I mean, Nick and Elaine and the Andersons there. Like, I guess is the 4:15 good for the kids? Do you guys want it later? Like, I guess I know. Anyway, what's your thoughts on everything for you guys?
I like the consistency with the previous classes. I think that's helpful. So like 4:15, 5. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good with us too.
And
We
you
got
guys
nothing
want-
but time.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree. And then for the adults, do you want like 5:30 or does 6:15 work or what? Like, I think people are flexible a little, you know, like. So do you guys want the 5:30 or the 6:15 for the adults?
6:15 looks a little easier for me, but
Yeah, I think that works better for me too.
I'm open as long as it's consistent would be preferable. Yeah.
Cool.
Either one of those times works for us.
Sweet.
All right. And we'll probably, you know, do this to give like a little bit more consistency for you guys. I think the plan is going to be to also like do some of the solo stuff and then some of the partner stuff, right? So then like, you know, some of you guys have partners and some of you guys don't. So just to give you guys like something to expect, I guess, a little bit. So the solo stuff will be more like this, and the partner stuff will be more like a class. Or, you know, if your wife's not pregnant like mine, it's a little easier. But yeah. So sorry, Corey, leaning in. So I got to talk out. But so I think some of this will be solo, and some of it will be partner. You know, we'll probably sort that all out on Sunday and send an email out. Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. That's it for me.
We've been having a lot of fun. You guys got anything else for us? I hope you guys are doing all really good, staying healthy. Make sure that even if you're out of your routine, everyone's drinking a lot of water. Yeah, staying away from the candy and the sugars. I heard, I don't know. So just make sure you guys are being healthy. We're gonna make it through this, and we'll all be ready to train when we get back. I imagine it'll be like Rumble. What is it? That Rumble Royale,
Rumble.
where they're all on the mat and everybody's trying to throw each other off the mats. And I forgot what that's called. It's been so long since I watched pro wrestling, and so yeah, I'm excited to get back. You know, I'm excited to do this stuff, and so tell your friends, tell people that you know, tell people you haven't seen on here to come and watch us. And you know, it's a great way to spend your Saturday, considering that you're probably not doing anything else. And if you are, you probably shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. And so, again, I really appreciate it. What time is it?
11:20.
I love it. Okay. So, again, that was really good, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys being here. Yeah, that's all I got for today. So I don't know. We could do that. You guys don't have to leave. I just want to kind of finish it. So you guys work hard today. Let's just bow. Nice job, guys. I'm gonna turn on some music. Let you guys
Thank you.
talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Corey. Hey, Corey.
I'm gonna go rescue Shannon from our kids. I'll see you later.
Hi, Nick. Hey, Brian. Hey, Corey. Miss you.
I miss you too.
Do you have did you make up a dummy? Hi, Hannah.
My hip feels a little bit better today, so.
Is it?
Coming, guys?
Like all hard and weird. But
Have you been able to roll at all? Probably not. You're resting.
I haven't done anything for a whole week.
That's
So,
a bummer.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but hopefully another week and it'll be better.
Yeah.
I'm scared of it now. I don't want to do anything with it.
Is it painful?
A little bit. It still hurts to touch, but it's less sensitive.
Mm.
It's
Do you
the
want to
first-
stop the recording?
Oh, sure.
Happy almost birthday.
Thanks. Thanks for the cake that I don't have yet.